This is Epic Book Recaps, a podcast that offers complimentary audio summaries of influential nonfiction books, making learning a smarter experience. How to Hug a Porcupine by Dr. Joffe Ellis. Death is inevitable, and how we approach it is a personal choice. Some may find solace in the idea of resting after a life filled with experiences, while others may regret not fully living. Our interactions with others can greatly impact our happiness and well-being. While we can't control how people treat us, we can control how we react. Developing a sense of peace and indifference towards negativity can shield us from unnecessary stress and conflict. By learning how to navigate difficult relationships, we can protect our own mental and emotional well-being and truly enjoy life without holding on to grudges. Exploring the association between animals and human behavior has been a common practice for centuries across various cultures. For example, Native Americans incorporated animal traits into their names as a way of identifying with specific characteristics. Similarly, the Chinese zodiac has long been used to attribute certain qualities to individuals based on their birth sign. One interesting comparison that can be drawn is between human behavior and that of porcupines. Just like these creatures raise their quills in defense when feeling threatened, humans may exhibit similar behaviors when faced with challenges or conflicts. Understanding the triggers for such reactions can help in navigating relationships with individuals who may come across as difficult or prickly. It is important to remember that even those who appear tough on the outside may have softer sides that can be reached with patience and understanding. By recognizing and respecting boundaries, it is possible to build meaningful connections with even the most challenging individuals. Ultimately, love and acceptance can help to bridge the gap between apparent prickliness and genuine warmth in relationships. Navigating challenging relationships with difficult individuals can be a daunting task, especially when encountering them on a regular basis. It is essential to equip yourself with effective strategies to effectively manage interactions with such individuals without causing harm to yourself. Here are some practical suggestions to consider implementing. 1. Gain insight into their triggers. Understanding what sets off the prickly behavior in the individual can help you tailor your responses accordingly. By avoiding potential triggers, you can prevent unnecessary conflict. 2. Address issues early on. Recognize the early signs of escalating emotions or aggression and intervene before the situation worsens. By addressing the underlying issues promptly, you can prevent the situation from escalating further. 3. Practice restraint in your responses. Avoid getting drawn into a negative cycle of emotions by refraining from reacting impulsively to provocative behavior. By maintaining your composure, you can prevent unnecessary conflicts from escalating. 4. Identify opportunities for connection. Look for ways to establish a sense of connection and understanding with the difficult individual by engaging in activities or conversations that promote mutual vulnerability and openness. 5. Establish and respect boundaries. Clearly communicate your boundaries and expectations to the individual, while also being receptive to their needs and preferences. By fostering a sense of mutual respect, you can create a more harmonious relationship. 6. Express vulnerability. Demonstrate your own vulnerabilities and insecurities to the individual, as this can help foster a sense of empathy and understanding between both parties. 7. Prioritize self-care. In situations where dealing with difficult individuals becomes overwhelming, prioritize your own well-being by taking breaks and seeking support from loved ones. 8. Extend kindness and compassion. Approach challenging interactions with kindness and compassion, as this can help diffuse tension and promote understanding between both parties. 9. Take a step back when necessary. If a situation becomes too overwhelming or triggering, do not hesitate to remove yourself from the conversation or interaction. It is important to prioritize your own emotional well-being and safety. Remember, it is not always necessary to engage in every argument or conflict. It is okay to prioritize your own mental and emotional health by choosing to disengage from challenging interactions when needed. Understanding and improving communication in relationships is essential for a harmonious and fulfilling partnership. In a scenario where a simple question escalates into a heated argument, it's important to approach the situation with empathy and understanding. When faced with a sudden outburst from your partner, it's crucial to remember that their reaction may stem from underlying emotions or stressors. Rather than responding with defensiveness, take a moment to inquire about their well-being and offer support. By engaging in a compassionate conversation, you can gain insight into their perspective and foster a stronger connection. Implementing effective communication strategies, such as the 1-minute approach, can facilitate clearer and more meaningful dialogue. By actively listening and ensuring mutual understanding, you can navigate conflicts and challenges with greater ease. Prioritizing self-care and self-respect is equally important in maintaining healthy relationships. Establishing boundaries and practicing self-love can empower you to navigate difficult conversations and protect your emotional well-being. By approaching discussions with patience, empathy, and a willingness to grow, you can cultivate a more resilient and loving partnership. Remember that open communication, mutual respect, and a sense of humor can strengthen your bond and enhance the quality of your relationship. Understanding the dynamics of workplace relationships is essential for maintaining a healthy and productive environment. It is crucial to differentiate between caring for your partner's feelings and tolerating unjust criticism from your manager. A toxic workplace can be created by individuals who struggle to manage their emotions effectively, often referred to as white-collar porcupines. If you find yourself dealing with a difficult manager or colleague, consider implementing the following strategies to promote effective communication and foster a positive workplace atmosphere. Assert your stance. When addressing concerns with your boss and faced with escalating conflict, stand your ground without compromising your position. Remember that a strong reaction does not validate their arguments. Practice active listening. Demonstrating a willingness to listen and understand the perspective of a demanding leader can help de-escalate tension and encourage cooperation. Ask insightful questions. Instead of becoming defensive when met with aggression from your manager, try to identify the underlying issues at play. By asking relevant questions, you can address the root cause of their frustration and work towards finding solutions together. Cultivate empathy. Recognize that difficult individuals may perceive challenges differently and respond in ways that reflect their own insecurities and fears. Empathy can help bridge the gap between conflicting viewpoints and promote mutual understanding. It is important to remember that your manager is also human, with their own set of challenges and pressures. By approaching interactions with compassion and understanding, you can help prevent conflicts from escalating and maintain a positive work environment. Furthermore, prioritizing relationships with your coworkers can contribute to a more harmonious workplace. Building connections based on shared interests and experiences can reduce the likelihood of conflicts arising and enhance overall job satisfaction. Research indicates that a significant number of employees leave their jobs due to issues related to management or leadership. By actively addressing and managing workplace dynamics, you can contribute to a more supportive and fulfilling work environment for yourself and your colleagues. Understanding and confronting our inner struggles can be a daunting and challenging task for many individuals. It is a process that often requires support and guidance from others, as facing our own flaws and vulnerabilities can be uncomfortable and painful. Avoiding these internal conflicts can lead to negative consequences, such as strained relationships and emotional distress. Recognizing when our defenses are up is key to addressing and resolving these issues. Criticism or feedback can trigger defensive reactions, causing us to lash out or become defensive. It is important to be honest with ourselves and acknowledge the root cause of our defensive behavior. By accepting our imperfections and insecurities, we can prevent our porcupine-like reactions from causing harm to ourselves and those around us. Self-awareness is crucial in identifying how our defensiveness manifests. Coping mechanisms, such as overeating or isolating ourselves, can further exacerbate our internal struggles. Learning to manage these challenges in a healthy and constructive manner is essential for maintaining emotional well-being and nurturing positive relationships. By cultivating self-compassion and understanding, we can navigate our inner conflicts with grace and resilience. Being kind and honest with ourselves allows us to build a strong foundation for personal growth and emotional stability. Embracing our vulnerabilities and quirks empowers us to face life's challenges with confidence and compassion, ensuring that no external criticism or negativity can shake our inner peace. Understanding the dynamics of difficult interactions can provide valuable insights into how we react when faced with challenging circumstances. It is important to recognize that everyone has the potential to exhibit difficult behaviors when under stress. While it is essential to hold ourselves accountable for our actions and avoid causing harm to others, it is also important to acknowledge that we are all human and prone to making mistakes. It is crucial to recognize that some individuals who may come across as difficult are actually struggling with their own difficult situations. Empathy and compassion can go a long way in understanding and navigating these interactions. Remember that people rarely intend to hurt others. Often their actions are a result of their own suffering. When faced with prickly interactions, take a moment to reflect on your own reactions and triggers. By identifying the root causes of your own responses, you can better understand how to navigate challenging interactions in a more constructive manner. Consider the traumas or past experiences that may be contributing to your reactions, and envision alternative ways of responding that align with your values and goals.